Okay, so what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we want to talk about the Pixel Vocal Air Lavalier microphone system. This is a wireless microphone system from the company Pixel, and it basically comes inside of this box with this other really nice carrying pouch. In this carrying pouch, you're basically going to get one receiver unit, you're going to get one transmitter unit, which I am wearing around my neck right now like a weirdo. You're also going to get a lavalier microphone in the box, which we're also going to test at some point in this video. You're going to get two USB-C charging cables to charge both the transmitter and the receiver at the same time. And you're going to get a hot shoe mount to clip onto the back of the receiver so that you can mount it onto your camera. Beyond that, the only other things you're going to get are a manual that tells you how to use it. And you're going to get two cables. One is going to be the cable that you're going to use to pass your audio through into your camera, and the other one is going to be for mobile phones if you still have a phone that has a headphone jack, basically. That's pretty much all that you get in the box, and that concludes our unboxing of this device. Now, all the audio that you're listening to in this video is going to be recorded with the Pixel Vocal Air, and again, this is the version with the one receiver and one transmitter. Now, there is a version of this microphone that has two transmitters and a single receiver. I believe that's the kind that you're going to use if you are running interviews and such. And before you ask, yes, I already purchased a unit of that, and I will be making a video on that very soon. So if you'd like to see that video, make sure you click the subscribe button and you turn on post notifications so that you do not miss that video. Now, speaking a little bit more about the sound quality of this device, as you can hear right now, or I don't know if you can hear it, but I did a quick 10 to 15 minute test before I decided to turn on the camera and record this video. And what I noticed is the microphone seems to have some sort of active noise canceling going on. Basically, there was no difference in the quality of the microphone and the sound that it put out when I was recording with my really loud air conditioning on and when I was recording without the air conditioning on. And that just tells me there's some active noise canceling going on. And there's two things that you need to note about that. Professionals may not like this because you really don't want active noise canceling baked into the audio that you're using for your short film or whatever it is you're shooting. But for less professional use like YouTube and, regular small budget, low skill interviews, you can definitely get away with using this mic. Also, another thing that I noticed with this microphone is I think I prefer the way the onboard microphone of the transmitter unit sounds better than the microphone that was included in the box. That's this guy. Now, let's quickly switch over to that microphone and then see what that sounds like so that you can get a sense of the audio quality straight out of the lav mic. And in case I didn't mention it, both of these microphones are omnidirectional, which means they basically pick up sound from everywhere around you. Okay, so now I am basically wearing the lavalier microphone that was included in the box with this microphone system. And for the most part, it sounds good. In fact, it sounds a little more balanced than the microphone that's on the Pixel. The only real difference that I noticed in my quick shot test is the microphone on board of the Pixel Vocal Air transmitter is a little hotter and it has a little bit more of the lower frequencies. Basically, the high pass filter that this microphone claims is on is less there when you're using the onboard microphone on the transmitter. When you switch over to the lavalier microphone now, because of the frequency response of lavalier microphones generally, I think it's a little less bassy, so you're going to be feeling like you have a permanent high pass filter on, which could be a good thing, especially for lavalier microphones. Now, like I said, I prefer the audio quality of this microphone when I have it just clipped directly to my neck, and because it keeps a little bit of the bass in my voice, and I really like having that, and then maybe EQing in post and getting rid of a little bit of that as opposed to letting the microphone do that for me by itself. Now, Pixel claims that you can get around 6 hours of battery life out of this microphone. In my personal tests, basically recording random sounds around the house and not really doing anything productive with it, I only got around 3 hours, 30 minutes with the transmitter. The receiver lasted for around 4 hours, but obviously the moment your transmitter is dead, you can't really use the microphone anymore. So that's basically defeating the purpose. Now, before I continue this review, I am going to switch back to the Vocal Air onboard microphone so that we can continue to listen to what that sounds like as the review progresses. All right, again, all the audio that you're listening to in this review was basically recorded with the Pixel Vocal microphone, and I will have it in the bottom of the video basically telling you if I made any changes to it. The only changes that I'm going to be making is bumping up the audio just to make sure that you can hear me clearly. I will not be doing any noise reduction. I will not be doing any compression. I will not be doing any EQing. I'll just be taking the volume up so that it's audible for you guys that are watching at home. Now, Pixel also claims you're going to get around 70 meters with this microphone. Now, personally, I did not do a range test because I generally find them to be completely useless, especially if you're buying a wireless lavalier microphone system like this. You're probably going to be using it for interviews or talking at videos like this. The chances of you being more than 70 meters away from your camera are very, very low. And if you were, I have seen other videos on YouTube where people tested this microphone and it still did well around 80 to 90 meters. So the 70 meters, I would say, is about correct. Now, I should also point out that this transmitter unit and the receiver unit both have an OLED screen on them that lets you basically know what frequencies you're on. It basically lets you know if the microphone is working or recording because it shows this audio meter thing going on. And you actually can also monitor the audio with the headphone jack that's included with the receiver that's on my camera right now. I am looking straight at the headphone jack. It's a little weird, but yes, if you wanted to monitor your audio directly, or maybe your camera does not have an headphone jack, you can basically do it from there. Now, you should also note that the battery inside of this microphone system is basically built in, so you do have to remember to charge it beforehand if you're going on a shoot. It's very important that you do not forget to charge your battery because, well, if you did, then you'd be stuck not being able to use your microphone or having to plug your microphone in with a power bank, which is just going to mess up the way you're going to have to lav up your, talent or whatever the case may be. That may not be a great thing for professionals because they usually like to be able to quickly interchange batteries. And considering the fact that this microphone's battery only lasts around 3 hours, well, bittersweet. Personally, I have never had to record a video that took me more than 20-25 minutes to make, so that's never going to be a problem for me. But for somebody else, it might be an issue, especially if you're somebody who's trying to live stream with a lavalier microphone. I'm not sure why you're going to want to do that, but there are people who are going to want to do stuff like that. Or maybe you just want to plug this to a mixer board for live performance or a TED talk or something. That might become an issue if you're talking for more than 3-4 hours. Now, so what are my thoughts and my verdict on this microphone system? Like I said at some point in this video, it's a fantastic microphone system, especially at the price of $129.99 right now. That's, I believe, $130. But you can get it off with a $20 coupon as of the time I'm making this video for $109.99, which is $110 before tax. It's a really good price for a microphone that sounds this good. In fact, I might be switching to this microphone for my talking head videos for the foreseeable future till maybe I get another microphone, which is probably going to be really soon. So the microphone sounds really good. I don't like the fact that there's an active noise cancelling baked into the microphone itself. I feel like it would be nicer for a professional to have a little bit of an handle or a say over stuff like that. But of course, not everybody wants to deal with that fiddliness. A lot of people just want to turn on the camera, turn on the microphone, and just make the videos and be completely done with it and upload it to whatever platform they're supposed to be uploading to. For people like that, this is going to be excellent. If you don't care about the noise reduction, you're going to be fine. And I really think that the fact that you can use this microphone with a little bit of noise in the background and not have to worry about the quality of your audio is a pretty decent thing. I mean, it can come in handy for people like me, especially, YouTubers or people who make videos and they need to have their air conditioning on, because right now my air conditioning is off just so that it does not mess with the audio and you can hear firsthand what the microphone is supposed to sound like without any sort of interference or noise in the background. So ultimately, this is a great microphone system if you're on a really tight budget and you need a wireless lavalier microphone system like this. And I would absolutely recommend this. In fact, I will personally be using this for the next few videos until the rest of my microphones come in. So that was pretty much my thoughts on the Pixel Vocal Air 1 transmitter, 1 receiver unit. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I will see you on another video that was shot by Kagan. Peace. The God of gods. So I'm not even sure how this happened, but it did. The back of this broke off. Literally while I was shooting the B-roll to add to the video, it just completely broke off. So I mean, it's plastic, so it's expected that this could happen. So I guess that's a 5 out of 10 for durability. You're going to have to be really careful with this so that you don't break off the clip. See, because now I'm going to have to crazy glue this back on, and then it's going to be permanently that way. So my receiver unit is going to have to be married to the hot-shoe mount, basically, so that I don't have to worry about it anymore. That is considering I will be using this microphone going forward. So yeah, durability, 5 out of 10. Quite unfortunate.